Here's the block stuck together. As you can see, there's these holes here, and you can see they've got machine screws that are holding the front half of the block to the back half. Now, if you look along this crack, I don't know if you'll be able to tell, but there's a slight variation in height along there. That's because to put these two together, to drill and tap these things together, I had to hold them together with clamps, and clamps are not very reliable. I had no way, because the two blocks are varying heights and varying positions, so I had no way to make sure that this lined up exactly. So the net result is that I have this little gap here. So this is a problem for me going forward, because I might be able to tolerate a little play front to back, but sideways there's blocks in here that have to that can't be tilted. They have to be sat right square. So all of this has to be cut properly. So the way I'm solving this problem is that I flipped it over. I used this surface as my reference surface. I bolted it together, flipped it over, and I've then milled these two surfaces flat again while it's assembled. Now what I'm going to do is flip it back over again, and because I know that this surface is in alignment with the bottom surfaces, but this one isn't, I'm going to remill this surface and run it up into here. Then what I'll do is I'll true the ends, and I should be good to go. It's important to note that these screws that are holding this together are really just throwaway screws. They're going to be cut away and thrown away in the end. I'm going to unscrew it and mill these out. Once I figure out where my start point's here, and once I've got these channels cut for the tuners, I will drill new holes here and here, tighter in, as tight as possible to the actual to the slot that I've cut here, then these will just be, these were just alignment for while I'm working, is what I'm trying to say here, and they will completely disappear later on. I've milled the top flat again, and what I'm going to do is cut this side to the same length as the other, and then it should be good. I'm going to flatten this. Here we are now with both blocks stuck together, and I blued them again, and I'll mark them up, and then I'll start cutting in earnest. Okay, so these are all the blocks that I've milled to size to make these things. So these will be turned into these by the time we're done. And this is the current state of this block. It has been milled, joined together, and it's been blued up again so I can start cutting it. I've got it kind of roughly laid out here for what I'm going to be doing. I can show you this piece. It's going to be about like that. You can see what we're cutting here. It'll be something like that anyway. I've got this all set to 0 now. And what I'm going to do is go in to the line array and line XY. XY is what I want. Go enter, then go up. Then step, I'm going to go negative 9.5. Enter for that. And angle 90 degrees. Number of holes 13. And this is hole number 1, or slot number 1. So I'm going to go up to the other way, number 2. Pull this back up from its 0 at the bottom of the hole, and then pull it towards myself till I get to 0. And now I'm going to lock this thing up again. Okay, I'm going to get fussy about this here. That's pretty tight. I'm really only concerned about the Y position here. And I'm going to take it away about 1 millimeter at a time. The reason I've stopped is that I want to make this final adjustment while the machine is stopped, because what happens is that if it's running, then things tend to vibrate, and it doesn't. This number tends to shake around a little bit, so that's why I've stopped it, just so I can get that right. So here it is now. It's all cleaned up and ready to go. I can slot this in anywhere. Still a bit of fluff in there. It's jamming up in the fluff, but I'll just I'll clean that out with a fine file, and should be good to go.